Hello children and welcome to the session today. We are going to learn about this kind of substances that are present all around you. So if you look at your geometry box, it has got pencils, erasers, scale, sharpener and so many other things. But if you look at your color box that is newly purchased, all the pencils are of the same kind. How does this difference take place? This difference takes place because in your geometry box जितनी सारी चीजें हैं वो सारी चीजें डिफरेंट हैं और आपके न्यूली परचेस्ड कलर बॉक्स के अंदर सारी चीजें एक जैसी हैं. इसी तरह हमारे एनवायरनमेंट में there are many other things. All these things can be divided into these two kinds only. Geometry box जिसके अंदर बहुत सारी चीजें हैं उसे बोलेंगे मिक्सचर और कलर बॉक्स जिसमें एक ही टाइप की पेंसिल्स हैं उसे बोलेंगे प्योर सब्सटेंस. Similarly, in our environment, in day-to-day environment, there are so many substances which are a mixture of different substances. These substances have to be separated from that mixture, and this is what we are going to learn in the chapter today, that is cleaning of food. So it is not only food that we are going to talk about in this chapter, we are also going to talk about separation of substances in different ways. Let us first learn about pure substances. Any substance which is made up of only one kind of material is known as a pure substance. For example, iron, gold, etc. All these minerals will be called pure substances. Properties of a pure substance are that it has a definite composition. It has a definite melting point and a definite boiling point. And the third property is that it is totally homogeneous in nature. हमने जूनियर क्लासेस में पढ़ा है कि एक सब्सटेंस के सारे मॉलिक्यूल्स एक जैसे होते हैं. This is exactly what it means to be homogeneous in nature. Now let us read about some examples of pure substances. Gold, silver, copper, oxygen, hydrogen and nitrogen. All these elements which are made up of only one kind of atom in them are called pure substances. Coming next to mixtures. A mixture contains two or more kinds of substances in it. In a mixture, there can be two kinds of mixtures. One is a heterogeneous mixture and the other one is a homogeneous mixture. आइए इन दोनों के बीच में फर्क समझते हैं. होमोजेनस मिक्सचर का मतलब होता है a mixture which has the same composition throughout. For example, when salt is added to water and it is mixed, the entire solution looks even throughout. ये होता है homogeneous mixture, जिसके अंदर दोनों substances को मिलाने के बाद एक जैसा चीज फील होती है. Then comes heterogeneous mixtures. Heterogeneous mixtures के अंदर uniform composition नहीं होता. For example, if you add pieces of iron in sulfur powder, it becomes a very coarse kind of mixture. वो mixture कहीं powder की वजह से soft होगा और कहीं iron filings की वजह से hard होगा. Such a mixture is known as a heterogeneous mixture. Properties of mixtures. In a mixture, components can be mixed in any ratio. चाहे हम homogeneous mixture की बात करें या हम heterogeneous mixture की बात करें, the mixture will have the composition of different substances in different ratio. Second is they retain their individual properties because no change takes place. Third, they can be separated by simple methods. And last, energy exchange is not involved because there is no new substance that is formed. Now let us understand a few examples of different kinds of mixtures. So the first example is seawater, which is a mixture of salt and water. Rock salt is a mixture of salt, sand and soil. Wood is a mixture of cellulose and water. Air, as we all know, is a mixture of many kinds of gases. When we cook food, the cooked food also becomes a mixture of so many different vegetables and spices. Now let us understand why separation of mixtures is important. So here are a few examples that we are going to understand. The first example says that mixture of different pulses together can become very poisonous. So the example that we have read in the book is that when kesari dal is mixed with arhar dal, if the amount of kesari dal is too much, then this can lead to poisoning inside the stomach. So that is why it is very important to remove the kesari dal from the main arhar dal. Sometimes contaminated oil is mixed with mustard oil. That also makes digestion of this kind of contaminated oil very difficult. कई बार क्या होता है, जो पानी हम लेते हैं, even the tap water, that is also a mixture of so many different germs, dust particles and impurities. इस पानी को भी साफ करके पीना बहुत ज़रूरी हो जाता है. All these things that make up a mixture are known as components or constituents. अब समझना ये है कि इनको सेपरेट करना क्यों ज़रूरी है. So point number 1 is to remove undesirable components. So undesirable components कौन से हो गए, जैसे कि हमें वाटर के अंदर से impurities निकालनी है. Second is removing harmful components. वाटर के अंदर से impurities नहीं निकालेंगे तो उससे waterborne diseases हो जाएंगी. Obtaining useful components, इसका मतलब impurities हटा के water जो कि एक useful component है, हमें उसको obtain करना है, which is obtaining pure substance. So minerals like iron, gold, ये सारे minerals rocks के अंदर होते हैं. इनको भी obtain करने के लिए purification process होता है, जिसकी वजह से हमें pure substance, pure mineral obtain करते हैं. Now let us understand separation of substances from the perspective of food. We have to understand कि agriculture में जो क्रॉप्स उगाए जाते हैं, उन क्रॉप्स को एज इट इज यूज नहीं किया जा सकता. उन क्रॉप्स को क्लीन करना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है. दिस इज फॉर 3 रीजंस. नंबर 1 इज टू प्रिवेंट स्पॉइलेज ऑफ फूड. नंबर 1 इज टू मेक फूड मोर न्यूट्रिटिव. And number 3, to prevent the transfer of germs from food to the human body. Coming down to the post-harvest practices that are required to clean the crops. Post-harvest का मतलब है जब farmers crops को field से अलग कर देते हैं, तो वो grains पूरे plant के ऊपर लगे होते हैं. उनको अलग करने के क्या steps होते हैं? We are going to study these steps here one by one. The first step here is threshing. Threshing का मतलब है beating out the grain from the main plant body. इससे जो plant होता है वो अलग हो जाता है और जो seeds होते हैं वो अलग हो जाते हैं. The second step is winnowing. जब seeds plant से अलग होते हैं तो seed के ऊपर छोटा सा एक seed cover होता है जिसे chaff बोलते हैं. The process of winnowing helps to remove this husk after threshing. और winnowing करने का बेस्ट तरीका होता है एक हाइट पे खड़े होके ग्रेन्स को बहुत प्रेशर के साथ नीचे फेंकना. The wind blows away this husk because this husk is lighter than the grain and the grain is collected in a huge heap under the person who is separating. The next step is हैंड पिकिंग. हैंड पिकिंग के अंदर जो गुड क्वालिटी सीड्स होते हैं उनको बैड क्वालिटी सीड्स से अलग कर दिया जाता है. वी डू हैंड पिकिंग एट होम एट ऑल टाइम्स. मम्मी दाल बनाने से पहले उसके अंदर से कंकर निकालती हैं. दैट इज ऑल्सो हैंड पिकिंग. लेट अस नाउ कम टू द प्रोसेस कॉल्ड सीविंग. Sieving is a method which is used to separate components which are of different sizes. घर में अगर आपने कभी देखा हो, आटा गूंदने से पहले मम्मा उसको सीव करती हैं और उसके अंदर जो बड़े साइज के पार्टिकल्स होते हैं वो अलग हो जाते हैं. सो दिस प्रोसेस सेपरेट्स द बिगर पार्टिकल्स फ्रॉम द स्मॉलर पार्टिकल्स. सो let us revise these steps once again. The first step is threshing. second is winnowing, then is hand picking, and the fourth one is sieving. Now there are different techniques which are used to separate different kind of mixtures. Let us understand these one by one. सबसे पहले बात करते हैं separation of insoluble solids from liquids की. Insoluble solids कौन से होते हैं? जैसे sand and tiny rock pieces. These are insoluble particles. इनको water से अलग करने के लिए the process that is used is firstly sedimentation and decantation. Sedimentation के अंदर impure water को या impure liquid को एक beaker में इकट्ठा कर लेते हैं. It is left for some time. After some time, the impure materials settle at the bottom. This process where the impurities settle at the bottom is known as sedimentation. और sedimentation होने के बाद इस बीकर को टेढ़ा करके एक फ्रेश बीकर में इस लिक्विड को पोर कर दिया जाता है while the sediments remain in the older beaker. This process is known as decantation. The next method that we are going to learn for separation of insoluble impurities from liquids is known as coagulation. अभी हमने बात करी sedimentation और decantation की, लेकिन कई बार क्या होता है कि जो particles होते हैं वो बहुत बड़े होते हैं, वो sedimentation possible नहीं होती उनके लिए. ऐसे mixture के लिए contaminated liquid को या mixture वाले liquid को बीकर में लेकर उसके अंदर डाली जाती है alum या फिटकरी. This is known as a loading agent and the process is known as coagulation. जितनी impurities होती हैं वो इस loading agent के ऊपर आकर stick हो जाती हैं and then the liquid is separated and the loading agent with impurities is separated. Next we are going to learn about filtration. Now filtration is a very simple process जिसके बारे में हम छोटी क्लासेस से पढ़ते आ रहे हैं. So basically the impure substance or the impure liquid is passed through a filter paper. Impurities ऊपर रह जाती हैं और pure liquid नीचे आ जाता है. Now let us understand about city water works. जो पानी हमारे घर में पहुंचता है वो प्योरीफाई कैसे होता है? Let's study this. Now, the water we use for drinking and cooking is obtained from the sewage water. But this sewage water undergoes many steps of purification. जिसकी वजह से ना सिर्फ उसके अंदर की foul smell, germs ये सब हटते हैं, बल्कि ये जो water है it becomes pure as fresh rainwater. There are many steps that are involved in the purification of this water that we use at our homes. Most of these steps we have already understood, but we are going to just do a quick recap. So here as we see, the river water is put into a settling tank. In settling tank, the impurities settle at the bottom. The water is then filtered. Chlorine is added to the water to kill all the remaining germs. Then with the help of a pump, this water is supplied to a water storage tank and from here the water reaches our homes. So you see that the process of purification of water is a very tedious and time consuming process. I think इससे हमें ये पता लगता है कि हमें drinking water waste क्यों नहीं करना चाहिए. We also use various kinds of water filters at our homes. कुछ RO systems होते हैं, कुछ plain water filters होते हैं और कुछ घरों में सिर्फ मटके या earthen pots को भी use किया जाता है. Now this was talking about impurities that are not soluble in water. Now let us talk about impurities that are soluble in water. For example, salt is soluble in water. तो salt और water की mixture को कैसे separate करेंगे? We are simply going to boil the mixture. Water evaporate हो जाएगा और जो salt होगा वो container में नीचे रह जाएगा. This is also the process जिससे सी वाटर से सॉल्ट को सेपरेट किया जाता है. बड़े बड़े गड्ढों के अंदर सी वाटर कलेक्ट कर देते हैं. सनलाइट की वजह से वाटर इवेपोरेट हो जाता है और जो सॉल्ट होता है उसको इंडस्ट्रीज में जाके प्रोसेस कर दिया जाता है. The next method of purification of soluble solids from liquids is known as centrifugation. Centrifugation और churning के अंदर सब्सटेंस को बहुत हाई स्पीड पे रोटेट किया जाता है. जो इम्प्योरिटी होती है वो फ्लोट होके ऊपर आ जाती है और प्योर सब्सटेंस नीचे रह जाता है. दिस इज ऑल्सो अ प्रोसेस दैट इज यूज्ड इन सेपरेटिंग फैट फ्रॉम मिल्क. Distillation is another process which we use to separate a pure liquid from a solution. As you can see in this picture, in distillation, the contaminated water or the water which has got many impurities in it is heated over a burner or over huge flames. इसकी वजह से प्योर वाटर वेपर बनकर ट्यूब के रास्ते एक दूसरे बीकर में कलेक्ट कर लिया जाता है. दिस वाटर दैट इज कलेक्टेड इन अ सेपरेट बीकर इज नोन एज डिस्टिल्ड वाटर. So this process is known as distillation. Now there are other methods also that are used to separate mixtures. Now in case a mixture has got iron filings in it, then how will you remove the iron filings? आप simply उसके ऊपर magnet चलाओगे. जितना iron होगा वो magnet के साथ चिपक जाएगा. So depending on the components of a mixture, the method used to separate the mixtures is different. So children, in this chapter, you have learned so many different ways of separating pure substances from a mixture. We have also understood why there is a need to separate pure substances. We have also understood how grains are separated from the harvested crop. We have learned about the separation of soluble and insoluble impurities from liquids. Thank you.